What's up YouTube, my name is meeklosh and welcome to my channel. If you thought that we are done with the leaks, well, let me tell you, we are not. We're just starting, okay? Thanks to the super amazing, the one and only ELCHICOEEVE, we got some even more information about the upcoming super exciting, awesome changes in Unite during the September. Currently about the new map and emblems we are getting, but if you haven't so far, make sure you check out our previous video where we were talking about some leaked Pokemon possibly coming into the Unite, and now we're gonna talk about the new map. So we're gonna receive a new map, but based on the tweet here, it's not gonna be available for rank for now. It's gonna be only for normal and CPU battles, but it's gonna be available on the test server, and possibly they just wanna test it out first off before making it available for rank. Big question mark. I don't know, but yeah, the wild Pokemon are different, and there's also some Pokemon that do other stuff than the bosses we know so far. Also, as you can see, the layout's been a little bit changed. For instance, the jungle, the Ludicolo and the Buffalo will gonna be moved further away. So instead of here, it's gonna be where the core fishes are on the current map, and looks like the center area is also a bit different. There's the diagonal approaches. I don't know what is here going on. Basically, I think you can pass those things. So yeah, a little bit different, and we now gonna talk about the Pokemon that are going to be in it. So there's gonna be, instead of Zap, a Rayquaza, which is so pog, and instead of the jungle, we're gonna have instead of Buffalo and Ludicolo, we're gonna have a Escavalier and Selgor, and the Regis will change the Rotom and Dreadnought. First off, Regieleki, I don't know, appears on the tough path. When it's defeated, it advances towards one of the opposing team goal zones and makes it defenseless when it reaches it. The opposing goal zone will become defenseless when Regieleki reaches it. While the goal zone is defenseless, it will not restore HP or grant Pokemon a shield. So Regieleki or Eleki is pretty much the same as the Rotom, so no changes there. Defeating a Escavalier will give you Pokemon an orange aura. While your Pokemon has this aura, its attacks can deal extra damage and decrease the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time. Defeating a Selgor will give your Pokemon a purple aura. While your Pokemon has this aura, the cooldown of the Pokemon's move are reduced. Again, same as the jungle buffs we know, it's just a different Pokemon. But here comes the juicy part, okay? Here comes the change. So 3 Regis gonna appear on the bottom path, and it's gonna do something different than the Dreadnought we know. And this is maybe potentially the change to Dread in the future as well. First off, defeating Regis will increase the HP recovery speed of your team for a short time. Defeating Regirock will increase your team's defense and special defense for a short time. And defeating Registeel will increase your team's attack and special attack. We know that the Dread is giving the shield and XP, and it's pretty much the most important objective before Zap, way better than the Rotom. But here, the 3 Regis, I don't know, it's something that we need to check out. They definitely will give the XP. It's just a question of if it's gonna give the same amount as the Dread, but different buffs, and they also appear at a random time, so it's not a set bet. It can be any of those 3, and you know, some of the buffs are pretty good for the team fight still. It's not a shield, but, you know, for a short time you deal extra damage, or you have extra HP recovery, defense, and so on. So it really needs to be tested out for how long it is, and stuff like that. Potentially, yes, they can be as good as Dread, more or less, and maybe better than the Rotom. We shall see. But Rayquaza, ladies and gentlemen, is something I'm mostly hyped and intrigued about. So it also appears in the central area, and air currents will form in fixed areas of the map. A Pokemon movement speed increases for a short period when it enters an air current. The number of air currents that appear changes depending on the number of defenseless goal zones. Air currents will not form in the same location as a goal zone and will disappear when Rayquaza is defeated. In Sky Ruins, Rayquaza appears during the final stretch. Defeating Rayquaza will grant your team a shield that increases the goal scoring speed, makes scoring attempts unblockable. Okay, so again, this might be potentially a change in the future for the Zapdos, because we all know that goddamn, you know, Yellow Bird we all complaining about is too much. Yeah, so basically the team can be dominating the first 8 minutes, and then in the last 2 minutes the other team gets zapped, has the insta score, double points and stuff, and you know, turns the table around and so on. But with Rayquaza that might not be the case, and also like it might change the overall strategy or like mentality for the Zap fight, you know, because right now, even if you are in the lead, everybody goes to Zap. So it just depends on if you're on a winning or a losing side. The winning side kinda focuses to defend Zap and make sure that the other team doesn't get it. But if you are losing, then you probably, you know, not probably, but you have to get the Zap in order to win the match. Here it's a little bit different, because Rayquaza does give you a scoring speed, and you know, scoring attempts are unblockable, but it's still not instant, okay? And that means you can still take down the opposing mons before they reach the goal, and they still have time to, you know, score, but they're not invincible, okay? You can't block the scoring, but you can still take down the opposing Pokemon. So it means that maybe for this scenario, if you are on the winning side, you might not run immediately to Rayquaza. Instead, you might be focusing on defending your goal zones, because once again, Rayquaza also doesn't make the goal zones defenseless, which means you will still get HP restore and shield. So if you stay on the goal zone and try to defend, that might be the strategy rather than running to Rayquaza. But we shall see. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. You know, like I said, it still needs to be tested out. It is also gonna be available on the test server and just for standards first off, but potentially might be a change for the current ranked map we have, or just gonna be a second one. I do think like Unite needs more maps, but first off, they do kind of need to change Zap. They did it in the past, but I don't think it was enough. So yeah, I'm pretty curious what you think about it. And last but not least, let's talk about the emblems that are coming our way. As we talked in the previous video before, they are adding more emblems, up to 151. So the full Cantonian decks. Currently we have 99, but yeah, there's gonna be even more. While, you know, I do like the concept of it. I don't like the way you get it because it's gacha. And having more emblems means it's gonna be tougher to get the ones you need. But oh well, it was kind of obvious they're gonna introduce more because you know, some of the colors, there's like 4 yellow or like 4 pink, so there's definitely gonna be more of them. We get to see Chansey here, giving more HP. There's also Mew and Mewtwo. Interestingly enough, they are just reducing HP here and no other buff. I don't know if that's correct or like it's something it's missing. I don't know. But also, we get to see another color here, which is new. Dark blue means Unite move gauge charge rate. So your Unite move is gonna charge faster with this color of the emblem, and we get to see the Dratini, which is quite pog. So it gives HP and then minus attack or minus special attack. Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense because, you know, emblems represent the buff and all the, you know, additions that, or like all the passives that we, not the passives, but the base, or like the changes you get from the items themselves. And like an energy app, this one will, you know, make your Unite move charge faster. So yeah, it makes pretty much sense, and it's gonna be introduced with the next patch. And that's gonna be it for this video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I appreciate, means tons to me. I love you all. Until next time, bye bye.